Hi, I'm Marissa. I'm an AmeriCorps member here at Arthurdale Heritage. In a previous video, Lauren spoke to you about the homesteaders coming in and the houses that they built. So we're going to kind of break that apart currently. So there were 3 different styles of houses built here in Arthurdale, with 3 different waves of homesteaders kind of coming in. So the first house was built in 1933-1934. They're called the Hatchin Homes, based off of the company they were bought from. So the E.F. Hodgson Company was based in Massachusetts. The houses they had were pre-cut, prefabricated. So basically what that meant, they had the designs already laid out, they had all the wood that you needed cut to the appropriate shapes, they just sent it all down to you and you built it. I like to think of it as IKEA, just in the 1930s. So the Hodgson houses were bought by the administrator at the time, who was looking to keep costs low, but also to have a quick build. As this was the first homestead community, they really wanted to show that it was a working project and that the Roosevelt administration knew what they were doing and they were on top of everything. So the pre-cut houses were bought for those 2 purposes and were kind of assembled quickly as a result. Unfortunately, they were not suitable for the Preston County winters. They had poor insulation and they were kind of small for some larger families. So they did have to pour some more money into the project to better insulate and better provide for the families there. As a result, the next wave of houses that were built in 1935 had a new architect named Stuart Wagner. Thus the houses are called Wagners. They were built to kind of fix the problems that the Hodgson houses had. So better insulated, larger for families, sort of along those lines. So the Hodgson houses were 1 story with a full-size basement underneath. The Wagner style houses were then 2 stories with no basement underneath. The third and last wave of homesteaders and houses then were the stone houses in 1936. They were a similar build to the Wagner houses, just with a stone exterior. So with each house, families also were given outbuildings. So many houses that didn't have a basement were given root cellars to store their goods in over the winter. They had barns to store their livestock, as well as corn cribs for their corn, chicken coops, and hog houses for their livestock then. Alright, so that's pretty much all of our houses. Stay tuned for our next video.